Does metformin cause kidney damage? There are myths and urban stories about metformin causing kidney damage. These stories, however, do not consider important details. Allow me to explain. Kidneys filter circulated blood to produce urine. On average, humans produce about 1 gallon of urine daily. Here is something surprising. Your kidneys filter around 450 gallons of blood every single day to make urine. Now you might be wondering, how is that possible when the human body only holds about 1 gallon or 2 of blood? The answer lies in circulation. Blood does not just pass through once, it keeps moving. The entire body blood volume keeps being filtered through the kidneys over and over again. So, while you don't have 450 gallons of blood in your body, that's how much ends up being filtered thanks to this constant flow or blood circulation. It's one of the ways your kidneys quietly keep your body in balance, clearing out waste and keeping your system clean. This includes the clearing out of metformin and its byproducts. Urine travels from the kidneys to the bladder through tubes called ureters and is then expelled through the genital urinary canal. Metformin and kidneys. Problems arise when metformin and its byproducts can't be filtered out of the blood properly. This might happen in several common scenarios. One scenario is when there is sudden reduced blood flow to the kidneys, such as in profound dehydration. Another cause of reduced blood flow to the kidneys is a sudden drop in blood pressure due to serious heart pumping problems. In other instances, there may be an impeded flow of blood or urine in the kidneys themselves. This happens when small kidney blood vessels are clogged and narrowed due to their pre-existing long-term loss of elasticity, hardening, and shrinkage. Uncontrolled hypertension is a common major contributor to this, in addition to long-term poor control of blood sugar levels. The ultimate result is an abnormal increase in permeability of the walls of these microblood vessels. This is detectable and measurable by the presence of proteins and red blood cells in urine samples. Their presence indicates that blood that repeatedly flows through the kidneys is not properly filtered. Proteins and red blood cells simply do not belong in healthy urine samples, certainly not in urine produced by kidneys with a healthy blood flow. Some experts may label this as a form of accelerated aging of the kidneys. Other common scenarios occur when there are problems with urine drainage downstream from kidneys, resulting in backing up of urine. This leads to pressure elevations in the kidneys themselves and a disturbance in their ability to filter blood waste products properly, such as prostate problems, kidney stones, or other obstructive barriers downstream from the kidney. Moreover, one also needs to keep in mind the long-term co-presence of hypertension in many diabetes patients. Hypertension has a highly damaging effect, not only on blood vessels of the heart muscle or brain. It also has similar effects on the small blood vessels of the kidneys. Prolonged hypertension leads to an irreversible thickening, hardening, and loss of elasticity of blood vessel walls. Think again of accelerated aging. In some instances of episodic jumps in blood pressure, as is the case in a hypertensive crisis, more dramatic changes may occur, such as sudden clogging and necrosis of kidney blood vessels. Hence, mythical stories about direct damage of metformin to kidneys often miss key factors that are important to view the situation in a correct context. Such stories, often unintentionally, fail to consider an accurate sequence of events resulting in kidney damage. As a result, such myths lead to unfounded impressions of kidney damage, blaming metformin intake, and fail to factor in other important preceding changes that are key. To prevent kidney damage from occurring, work closely with your healthcare provider to monitor and control blood pressure, as well as blood glucose trends. If a person on metformin develops a fever, prolonged uncontrolled vomiting, or diarrhea, all of which can lead to severe dehydration, seek help from your healthcare team so that metformin can be temporarily paused to minimize risks of its overaccumulation. The same goes for instances in which there are signs of urine flow obstruction, as in sudden prostate swelling or kidney stones. Speak to your medical team and ask questions about metformin and its side effects. Find out if metformin is deemed safe for you in controlling your blood glucose.